Hello, y'all. Today is Tuesday, September 29th, 2020, and I'm surprised. I there doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be anything promising for me for housing or a place to live. And some people, for two reasons, they say to hurry up and get a place because they say that, it's easier for the New World Order and FEMA camps and stuff to round up the homeless. I heard that they're already doing homeless sweeps and rounding homeless people up. That's why it's very scary that nobody's concerned about me and trying to help me, to finally get a place. Well, I didn't know what was going on. Well, I didn't know what was going on and with the vibrating and the other harassment and stuff that I was going through, a couple of years ago. And so, well, now I know I'm a targeted individual, and that's why they keep doing this. But I guess even one of the landlords in when I was living in Jefferson, Louisiana, part of New Orleans, that the landlady's husband said there will be noise everywhere you go. And then at a hostel, a guy told me that, I think he was a perp named Mike, but nobody liked him. And he even said, there will be more noise and more noise. And then another, when I was living in Gretna, Louisiana, a couple of years ago, for that month, that abusive perp neighbor was saying the same thing. There will be more noise and more noise. And people try to say, well, there'll be noise everywhere you go. Other people too say there'll be noise everywhere you go, or there'll be trouble everywhere you go. And I'm like, well, the rich people, it's okay for them to live in peace and quiet, but it's people doing evil, pure evil, just being evil and making noise on purpose. They don't have to do that. And your music is not important. Your parties are not important, So it's like they don't care that they're torturing people who are already sick and hurt and sleep deprived and stuff, and then they want to do it more. That's devilish. This morning, I used the money that some people helped me with that I couldn't use for the hotel room because they still have everything blocked up. And I got some healthy, a little bit of healthy fruits and try to eat a healthy breakfast. I'm tired of grits, but I still love them. And I was just, missing oatmeal, so I got a couple of things like breakfast bars and granola bars and stuff. And I also got me a few little bits of fruit. And I had a salmon salad with some dill and cucumbers and mixed greens and onions on the side and tomatoes, but I took the grape tomatoes off because I don't eat those. But I had like a 3-hour hard, deep, good sleep in a way that I was drooling all on my chest and stuff. So I'm like, wow, I didn't realize, I was slept that hard and that good in a long time, So last night they vibrated me so heavily that I felt like I wanted to just cease to exist. I'm not bothering anybody. The perps are mad because I'm putting them out there. Some people be like, yeah, let's make the perps famous. So, the only time that people want to recognize me putting family member or certain other people out there is when they want to tell me, you're wrong for that. Why you did that? You're wrong for putting them out there. But nobody ever tells me that I'm right for exposing them or putting them out there. You know, y'all say y'all targeted too. But I kind of got off track. You just heard that noise harassment? That wasn't necessary. Idiots. So you think you can punish me with ungodly music? If you really had the authority and the right to punish me, it would be a godly kind of punishment. And you're not God to take that place. You're a Luciferian, Satanist, ignorant bastard. You know. So, another thing I want to see, they're doing this on purpose because they and trying to hold me up and set me back. It was all quiet until after 5 minutes into this video. Idiots, Satanists. So yeah, so people are saying that I should hurry up and get a place because and then I mean if they can, I just saw that 4 days ago somebody had put up a GoFundMe to help her college tuition, and plus they help her with her college to almost enough money that they gave. Within 4 days she received at least 24,000 and was on the goal to like 40 something thousand for UCLA college tuition. And she already works 2 jobs, you know, but yeah, it's like people who already have a lot of money, they want to give more money. But people who are poor and don't have much of anything, we don't deserve anything, you know. But I even said it in my first GoFundMe. I think I copied and pasted, you know. I mean, I have the desire. I mean, if people can help me with, you know, even like that's why I said 10,000. I didn't want to ask for too much, you know, because I said I wanted to be able to. I mean, even if somebody can help me live in a van or, but I guess due to weird weather and bad weather like hurricanes and stuff, I don't even know if that's the best idea. But I'm glad people thought about it, you know. But I can't live in a van during a hurricane. But I mean, I guess a van would be a way to evacuate and go somewhere else. You know, I mean, I can get to do that. You know, but I even thought that maybe with the $10,000, somebody can help me take steps to start my own business or run my own business. But people like me, nobody would want to buy from me. Yeah, narcissistic abuse and the fake foster mom would be like, well, nobody would want to buy anything from you, you know. So it's like, well, let's see, I forgot the other reasons. Well, they said that, you know, you don't want to be out on the streets when it's time for, you know, shit hit the fan or whatever. Some people say to go out into the woods, but I read certain things on survival, but I'm still feeling clueless and helpless and don't know exactly where to go to flee to the woods and stuff. You know, but I heard that we think we're outsmarting the elite well, especially if we're targeted, they're going to find us anyway and get us. But it's horrible what they're doing to people. So my mind went blank. There were some other reasons why people say that I should hurry. And also because winter is coming and it's getting colder. I mean, I felt the cold this morning. And I felt the cold this morning. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle any colder. You know, it was like in the 60s or something this morning. And the first cold day since the summer. And so I have good reason to wear this now, you know. So It's, and a few other reasons I forgot. I was thinking before I did this video about, why some people are urging me to get a place soon as possible. And, I told y'all about some of the people who made false promises and let me down. Even one person on Twitter was upset because another person made false promises to help me and then let me down. And, so I'm surprised that person with the UCLA student was able to raise, and they still giving her more money. But it's like, I don't deserve any help or anything, and it's like, I've had a couple of people, like one guy, he say he's Christian, and twice he sent me $100 on GoFundMe, and then next thing you know, I was blocked on Twitter, and I'm wondering, like, what did I do wrong, So, there's a lot of people who profess to be Christian and targeted, and sometimes they're either Christian or targeted, sometimes not both. And I'm wondering, like, random people blocking me or unfollowing me on Twitter on purpose, for no reason, But it's like, I'm feeling like I'm dreadful and sick and tired of being on the streets. And the invisible TV, there in several other sources say too that your lifespan is shorter when you're homeless. And I didn't ask for this lifestyle. I always wanted to be independent, always wanted my own job, and trying to better myself. Even my own family members, foster and biological family, would wait till the time for exam to cause me to try to set me up to fail, and like they would cause a crisis on purpose just to set me up to fail, and then use it again. Then during the argument later on, use it against me and throw it in my face and call me dumb and be like, "That's why you failed" or whatever. That's why you failed. That's why you had to drop your geology class, or that's why you had to drop your Spanish class. That's why you had to withdraw for the semester. They did that on purpose. But then they were using and taking advantage of me really bad with my student loan money. And I was pretty much younger and had fear of saying no because of narcissistic abuse and cults and stuff. I heard that being in a cult and dealing with narcissistic abuse and stuff is harder to it's hard for the victim to say no, and they try to make it like you're vulnerable and gullible and easily persuaded or easily swayed or whatever. So people didn't like it when I started to fight back and get stronger. And I got tired of being blamed for abuse happening to me. Like these fake mental health counselors tell me that I put myself in a position and allow myself to get taken advantage of, and that I'm not a victim. Like this fake mental health counselor, a black lady named Miss Wanda at the Holy Cross College in Algiers, which is part of New Orleans. And I said, well, if my twin sister is not going to pay me back from using and taking advantage of me, why she keep trying to get money out of me, and she gets way more money than me. And then Miss Wanda was like, well, the better question is, why do you keep giving her your money? Whatever, but she didn't care that. And then when I told her about my twin sister using bullying and coercion and intimidation to get money out of me, and then encourage the rest of the family to do the same thing, Miss Wanda was like, there's no excuse, Candy. That was like back in 2003, 2004 or something. So then, I just quit seeing her. And so then she tried to call up and try to figure out why I just abruptly stopped seeing her. And I had other situations with counselors taking up for abusive people or defending the abusers or whatever, or blaming me. And they get all concerned when I just quit dealing with them. And so then, like it would be like the end of the semester when I would be going to University of North Texas after I graduated UNO and trying to work my way up to a graduate degree. But I had to do remedial courses, and I even had problems with that. I didn't realize they were gang stalking me really heavy, and plus, certain biological family members, still again trying to create crisis on purpose to set me up to fail. And they weren't even going to college, but so it's like nobody wants me with a job. The foster mom and the fake social worker try to control and police what college I should go to against my will. I didn't want to go to Nicholls State University. I wanted to go to LSU, Louisiana State University. And I was a grown adult, and they're still trying to control my life decisions, yet hate me and want nothing to do with me, and wonder why I'm still miserable, why they use it against me and throw it in my face saying you're miserable and stuff like that, So, something else I wanted to say, I kind of got sidetracked, kind of got mixed up. So I think I'm going to go now, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.